Hi, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tina, and today we're going to do something a little different because this will hopefully hold me accountable for a project that I have been putting off for years. Little preface is my oldest moved out in December, January, and he's requested a cookbook of all the recipes that I know of that he likes so that he can have them at his new home. So I did it. Don't be fooled, this is just the decorative cover, but I got a recipe binder set. And I will unbox this with you because I absolutely love it. I love it enough that I ordered something similar for myself. So I will link this down below, but it is Better Kitchen Products Recipe Binder. It's 8.5 by 9.5. It is not full size. It's not like a full sheet of paper, but it's a nice size. Okay, so this is the cover that he chose that we could find at the time. I have found a different one, and I ordered that for myself. But I kind of like this. It's kind of cute. I like the torn paper thing and that. So it's a good size to hold and handle, not too large. So when you open it, it has the equivalent measurements. So that's nice and handy. It is a 3-ring style. And on the back, it has substitutions. So, love that. It is a D-ring. So, it will work better for not, like, getting the pages stuck. It comes with, I don't know how many dividers. It doesn't say. It has, I want to say at least 12 dividers. They are pre-labeled, but if you don't like these, I will also link the one that I ordered for myself, which don't come pre-labeled. So in here also is 50 what do you call it, sleeves for these half dividers. How do you open this? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to take these out because we're going to put some in, and then I'm going to put some of the other sleeves in. So it comes with these sleeves, and it comes with these half sheet recipe cards, and they come out from the side. Oh, cute. Okay. So they have the front and back, and they're not like super heavy cardstock to make it bulky and weigh it down, but they are, I would say they are thicker than a 32-pound or better paper. Like they're thicker. I don't want to say they're better smooth wise, but they are really smooth. So it is pretty nice. And I plan to write some things out here, like some of the smaller things, like our hot cocoa mix and how to make our chocolate syrup and little things like that. And then let's open these. I will show you the other sleeves in a minute. We're going to put these in. Yep. Okay. So there's no tabbies. Like if you grew up like I did, you have little tabs, but they don't have those. So you just pull them apart, and let me get these in, and then we can go through them and see what is here. I'm thinking there's at least 12, 15, maybe 18 dividers in here. Oop, come on. There we go. So there is appetizers and beverages, soups and salads, sauces and dressings, breads and rolls. And you go back to main dishes, meat, seafood, fish and seafood, poultry. So for the meat, I would consider that beef and pork, maybe. So beef and pork, poultry, and then you have vegetables and plant-based, pasta and rice grains, Oh, you got two. I got two of those. Huh. Pretty sure that wasn't the way it was intended. Cookies and desserts. So I'm going to pull that one out because that's going to mess things up. That was very interesting. Okay. Sorry about that loud snapping. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So there's 12 dividers in here. Now I will skip all the way down to poultry. I'm going to put a lot of these in the back, but I did want to bring in these. I ordered these separately, and they complement and go with the size and this style of binder. They're just, they're full sleeves. And if you go to the website, there is a, excuse me, there is printable recipe cards, recipe sheets and that you can download and print. So I'm going to take just a handful out here. And I have, so let me show you, before we get any further, let me show you what I'm working with. And this is why I want to redo and consolidate my recipes, as well as the plethora of recipe books that I have. So this is what this book is probably about 20 years old, 15, 20 years old. So you can see this binder has had it, and it's just chock full of things. And these tabs, I'm surprised they've lasted. So if you're wondering if these tabs last, they do. And I wrote with a ballpoint pen. So you can see that these are not in the dividers, and these are, I mean, they're serving their purpose, but they're kind of getting gross. So this is why I want to redo things. It's about time to redo them. And I have gotten some typed up. So I'm just doing this in Google Sheets. So it's not going to be perfect, and things are not going to always be exact, because sometimes I'm copying and pasting from a website that I got the recipe from, and I'm only doing one side so that I can do them back to back if it applies. So I am going to put this one in here, because that is one of the favorites. And that one, he can rearrange these in any way he wants. I did use, what do you call it, 24-pound paper to print these on. And what I did is I cut these down to, where did the paper go? To 8.5 tall by 6.8 or 6.18 across. So these are, let me see if I can find. So what I did when I used my cutting slicer thing is I did, because that's one of the important things, is this fitting it in. This is exactly 8.5 long. Okay, and then this is the 6, and it's the line right before the quarter mark. So that's the 6.18 if you are doing this for your printer. And that's what I did, is anytime you want to print, whether you're printing on for a binder like this, or for your Happy Planner Classic or Mini or Skinny, if you get the measurements and make that a, you can add sizes that you print in your printer file program for on your computer and everything is different, then you can get them down to the right size. You can take any A4, I think it is, just the regular letter size, and just print it on a smaller piece of paper and it comes out exactly the same. So you don't have to special order a A4 size file and a classic or a specific file. So keep that in mind. So I wanted to pull this back here because this is going to work best facing each other. So I'm going to, I should have put these in together. It would have went in a lot smoother, but there's hindsight. Anyway, so my thing is at least they fit really, really well. And as you can see, when I did the sleeves for my regular binder, things worked out really well because obviously we've been using it for a very long time. So I just started, I put that on the back and I just started typing up and putting together the recipes in my chicken poultry kind of a category. This one's taking a little finagling. There we go. But see, once they're in there, they're really nice and snug. And before you go printing a bunch, I would take the paper. Oops, see, that should be up there. I would take the paper and cut it down and try to fit it into whatever sleeve you have. And that hopefully will be a good test for you. Oops, see, here's some more paper. I just had a little stack there. So I'm going to put this in here. So I did get some of these. I would like to get obviously a lot more done. But doing this and getting the, goodness gracious, getting the book, the recipe book, is going to help me get motivated to get this put together and done. I was wanting to really get it done last year, so it was ready before he moved. But there was a whole lot of stuff that happened last year, and including my younger son graduated and that. So it was just one thing after another as far as that went. So it wasn't very feasible time-wise for me to be able to get these done. So I'm glad we waited because now I can do it with, and so you can see, you still can see them, obviously. You can see the tabs behind that section, but I'm going to, because I want to take and put a couple in, I might relabel one of these, or I might flip this one over or relabel this one and have it be like mixes or something like that, because he's used to having a whole lot of home mixed stuff. So I'm going to put some of these in the back and I will add them as I go. But I wanted this video to serve as accountability for myself to get things moving, as well as maybe some motivation. If you are look for, like you have all these recipes that you've printed out. People put them on, they have them on their phones, and that is perfectly fine. But I am one of those people that I don't like relying on electronics. I don't like relying on the internet, probably because where we live, it's, sometimes not the greatest thing, but I just prefer to have it in hand. And I know that even though these sleeves might get damaged or gross, we can wipe them down, but eventually these recipes can get passed on to my grandkids. And they might need to be retyped, they might need to be recopied or whatever, but I know that the family favorites and everything are going to be in one place, which was my point in that other binder. We didn't put anything in there unless we all really, really liked it. We needed at least 4 out of 5 people in the family that really like that meal. So that was the whole point of having that, is a family favorite go-to. I will probably put, because I have, and I think I'll put it in the front maybe, is I have like a breakdown. Here, let me do this without all the grody. So many years ago, I did this. I wrote down our standard meals. This is what we eat, and we rotate these throughout. But these were our most common meals under chicken, beef, and other. And this includes ham and seafood and veggie stuff and just random things. Okay. So this was like a super easy, quick reference of like, what do I want to eat? Because like when I make my menu, I usually make it by the month. That's when I've been making a menu. I haven't done it this month. But when I can't think of what we want to eat for that month, I think about what is in my pantry and what's in my freezers. And then I come here and go, what have we not had lately? What is everybody feeling like having or been loving lately? And then I will pick these out and throw them on a calendar. And I already have all my meals. So, and these are ones that are tried and true. If we want to try a new one, we just take an old one out for the day and throw in the new one. But this way, we have a quick reference to what we all love to eat. So I hope this served as inspiration for you to possibly get your recipes in order in whatever manner works for you. If a box, like a card box, works for you, go do it. Go get everything organized. Pull all of them together. Pull them offline because if you save them on a website, there's no guarantee that they're going to be there next year. So with that, I will leave you to your projects, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.